Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Ali the Force. And here's a look at some numbers for Alperen Şengün.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
So the Houston starting five. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Tari Eason is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And for Detroit, Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the center position, locking down the middle. Ooh, a very interesting matchup we have at the center spot tonight, Tim.
Yeah, the battle of the bigs will loom large in this one. Let's keep an eye on points in the paint. That could be a key indicator of who's winning that matchup.
Always fun to watch a good big man matchup, even with the guys who can shoot these days.
No doubt about it. Versatility at that spot is key.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Thompson outside. And here's Harris outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
Now here's Harris. He played a great game against Boston. Durant surveying the D. Smith finds Thompson. Smith outside. Pass to Durant. Clock at 6. And it's blocked.
And that's what I love about Cunningham on the defensive end. He has great instincts.
And so it's Houston with it. Shot clock at 4. And he can't bank that one in. Harris against Smith. From 12 feet. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The Rockets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Durant. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Add KD's mid-range J to the game's unblockable shots alongside the sky hook and the step-back 3.
Now here's Cunningham, coming off a 16-point game against Boston.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions. A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
That is great anticipation by Harris. When he's working this hard defensively, he's a difference maker.
Last season, the Pistons winning a few playoff games for the first time since 2008, Tim.
Yeah, that's right. In the preceding 16 seasons, only 3 playoff appearances, and they were swept each time. This is a long time coming for Detroit. A team now that can not only make the postseason, but potentially make some noise.
Both free throws good from Thompson. The Rockets have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Thompson outside. Houston working the ball around. Eason, the pass to Smith. Here's Thompson. He had 16 in the win against San Antonio.
And he really helped them control the game on the glass.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Cunningham passes to Harris. And there's the lob, and the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
The Rockets lead by 3. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with JB Bickerstaff. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
Well, I just love that response right there by Harris. You can tell this guy wants to compete.
Tipped away. Stolen by Thompson. For the finish. Oh,
Nice.
wow.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And here's Eason. Still no points. To the paint. Duren with a steal. Pass to Cunningham. And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. The Rockets, number 1.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Houston in the lead. Thompson scanning the floor. The baseline, Jay. Houston with another miss.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Thompson against Robinson. Duren in the high post. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Boston.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
Now here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham passes to Harris. Duren with a screen on Smith. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Thompson against Durant. Inside. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. I mean, Smith Jr. displays some power when he zones it on the rim.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Pass to Robinson. Now Duren, defended by Şengün. Shot clock at 6. Duren finds Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Houston leading by 3. Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, B.A., on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
Now here's Robinson. No made baskets yet. Cunningham against Thompson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Cunningham finishing through the whistle. Great body control with that contact.
Houston making some changes. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. Finney Smith comes in for Smith. And it's Shepard in for Eason. Tim, we're in the middle of a grueling NBA season. What's a challenge the fans might not realize?
Well, it's just that grind, B.A., mentally and physically. Trying to find enough rest, trying to stay energized between the years often is the biggest challenge.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Cunningham looking it over. And he makes it on the layup. Cunningham's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
It looks now like he's in a lot of pain. They call timeout, and the trainer's going to have a chance to check him out.
Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Karis LeVert comes in for Robinson. Okogie's checked in for the Rockets. Pass to Thompson. There's the 3. Duren with the rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Cunningham on the wing. The baseline J. Yes, on the jumper. 9 points for Cade Cunningham.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Here's Shepherd, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Pass to Thompson. Over LeVert, and that one's good. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Okogie. The shot that time, not on target. Oh, great D that time from Harris. A minute 29 left to play in the first. Pass to LeVert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. Duren, no good.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And Shepherd is an unselfish guard. He's fantastic at moving the ball and setting up his teammates.
Here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game. LeVert outside. Stewart outside. LeVert goes against Thompson. And here's Cunningham outside. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been. And it's why they'll continue to go to him.
And here's Shepherd for 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And Shepherd may be a rookie, but that was a grown man's answer right there to that last 3.
Pass to LeVert. Detroit moving the ball around. For 3, here's Harris. Goes up again. And the play by Cunningham as he finishes it off for 2. Cunningham's got 14.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
Thompson's shot is off. Tie game in Detroit. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
They've got Ivy, Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Jenkins in at point guard. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Here's Shepherd. Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to Shepherd. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. In transition. Here's Holland. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Şengün. And Houston making a change here. Capella's checked in. And that one misses. Houston has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys, back to you.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. And we're going courtside for a report on Kevin Durant. Allie, what have you heard?
Thanks. I got some news from Houston's head athletic trainer. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle, and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. It's not enough to keep this gamer out of action, though. He's making a go of it. Guys?
Thanks for the update there, Allie.
Well, that is encouraging, but it's also important to make sure he is 100% before he returns. You don't want to hurry back and risk further injury.
And so it's Detroit with it after the basket by Houston. Here's Shepard, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Şengün, the screen, to the inside. And Şengün, throw it down!
Yeah, textbook work by Şengün, setting a solid screen and then getting open.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Now here's Ivy. Defense right on him. It's rebounded by Şengün. And it's Şengün with the ball for the Rockets. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Ivy's shot is off. The Rockets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And Şengün gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Houston lead.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Ivy. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And a change for the Rockets. Holiday is checked in. Now here's Cunningham. He's got 14. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game. Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. Houston leading by 4. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets.
The way they've been conducting themselves lately, I think they'll have no trouble maintaining their current momentum. They just need to keep doing what they're doing, and the wins will follow.
Now here's Durant. He picked up 18 points in their last win against San Antonio.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Thompson, he's checked in for Houston.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
Pass to Holland. Thompson, a screen on Şengün. 4 on the clock. And here's Cunningham outside. And again, no good by Detroit. Houston leading by 5. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Thompson outside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Thompson.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Harris is checked in for the Pistons.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Down low. Here's Stewart. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Capella. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Stewart. Stewart hits them both. Houston leading by 5. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Durant. Here's Shepard. Capella, screen on Cunningham. And it's Shepard missing. Thompson left side. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And here is Thompson. Durant with a screen on Robinson. Here's Thompson. And another miss by Houston. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
And that is why Cunningham is dangerous with the ball in his hands. He can beat you in a variety of ways.
Driving inside. Capella against Harris. Out to the right wing. Here's Shepard. From outside the arc. Drains the triple. Shepard's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this is Shepard's shot. The defense can't afford to give him this much separation.
Cunningham with the ball. He's got 16. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Shepard. 6 points for him. To the paint. Here's Şengün. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Pistons making a change here. Duran's checked in. And then for Houston, Smith comes in for Clint Capella. And Tari Eason subbed in for Shepard. Back to Cunningham. From behind the arc. And again, no good by Detroit. The Rockets lead by 4. Eason, the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Eason, a screen on Thompson. Durant's shot is off.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Duran, the pass to Cunningham. To the inside. Here's Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, that's the thing about Tobias Harris. You think of him as a high-volume three-point shooter, but historically, he actually takes a lot more twos.
Durant, the pass to Smith. Now here's Thompson. Hey, from beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Inside, here's Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
And playing with great control, Cunningham is dictating the pace, getting to his spots, and taking it to the defense.
The Rockets trail. Thompson outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look. You look at the Pistons, they've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another.
Well, I think for the Pistons, they just have serious hopes for the outcome of this season. They're focused on putting up a banner.
Well, no one has been surprised by their dominance. Now they will try to take this momentum into the postseason.
Rockets trail by 3. Thompson outside. Over Cunningham. Can they get it? Robinson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Harris outside. Thompson, a screen on Adams. And he's going for the lob. And they'll get another chance. Oh, denied by Durant.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
Smith against Harris. 6 to shoot. Tries again. Yep, that one goes. And it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Here's Durant. He has 6. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Kevin Durant.
Seeing his rebounding numbers go down doesn't come as a surprise. When you're in the league as long as he's been, you start to think about taking care of your body, the longevity part. That might mean being slightly less aggressive around those young bucks near the hoop. But he's still a valuable piece to have on this roster.
Now here's Smith. A 17-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Durant. Launches it. The rebound by Detroit. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
Hey guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
Here's Durant, following the score by Detroit. Now Thompson. The 3, Smith. Rebound Detroit. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Robinson on the wing. The 3. Durant pulls it in. Rockets trail by 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Thompson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
He does not get the second one. Cunningham outside. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. 1 second left. The shot off that time. And so it's the Detroit Pistons leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back after this word. A pretty evenly contested game. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
So the Rockets 5 now. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Cunningham. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Cunningham's got 20.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Durant against Thompson. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jabari Smith. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the 3 could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you guys.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. Number 1, Detroit. Number 5, Houston.
Great game planning by both of these coaching staffs as of late. Both teams have been effective defensively.
That one's off. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Rockets trail by 5. Smith passes to Durant. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Jenkins is checked in for Cade Cunningham. Outside Eason, outside Durant. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Thompson. Durant's shot is off.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim. And this is why you involve Duren in as many pick and rolls as you can. He's really good at positioning himself in that set.
Rockets trail by 7. Tipped. Şengün, no good. Robinson passes to Harris. Eason against Robinson. Pass to Smith. And here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by Detroit.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow too.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. 9-point game. Harris against Smith. On the wing, Durant. Shoots over Thompson. A strong finish from KD inside.
Just the endless length of Durant helping him right there inside.
Harris outside. Back comes Houston in transition. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. To the middle. 3 on 3. Takes a 3. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
You can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
Down low. The Pistons, another fast break opportunity here. From 11 feet away, Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 10. Pass to Şengün. He's off on that one. Good D by Duren. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
On defense, Houston. Robinson, a screen on Smith. Outside Robinson. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Durant against Thompson. Outside Durant. Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
Blocked! Şengün with it, now guarded by Duren. Şengün passes to Durant. Over Harris, looming large, KD.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Pass to Duren. Harris on the wing. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Back comes Houston in transition. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant one.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Here's Thompson. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it, just couldn't make the shot.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Harris, and Harris throws it down.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
Rockets trail by 11. Thompson passes to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Pass to Şengün. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Şengün's got 12 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Pistons lead by 9. Here's Jenkins. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Harris. Takes the three. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson outside. Pass to Şengün. Outside Durant. From downtown. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
Here's Jenkins. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Jenkins. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shot from 12. Rebound Detroit. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Detroit leading by 6. Here's Jenkins. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, it's really turned around for him because he really took care of the ball in the first half.
Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. And then for Houston, Finney-Smith's checked in for Smith. And it's Shepard in for Eason. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Houston making some changes. Steven Adams comes in for Şengün. And Okogie is subbed in for Thompson. Here's Okogie. Robinson defending. Finney-Smith a screen. Fires from deep. Thompson pulls it in. Detroit has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Robinson. Here's Jenkins. Picked by Stewart to snap the cold streak. He buries it from 3. Jenkins has got his 2nd basket on the night.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Now Durant. Now here's Adams. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Okogie's got 5 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Detroit leading by 6. Outside Robinson. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Jenkins. And Detroit another 3.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Durant, the pass to Adams. The rebound by Stewart.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot. Robinson on the wing. 6 points for him. Jenkins.
Outside Robinson. Fires for three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Offensive board. Pass to Shepherd. Inside. Second shot opportunity. Oh, Robinson with a block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. And some changes here for Detroit. Holland, he's checked in for Duren. Karis LeVert comes in for Thompson. And Jaden Ivey subbed in for Robinson. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Tate's checked in for Kevin Durant. Out of bounds, it'll be Pistons ball. Capella, he's checked in for Adams. The Pistons lead by 9. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Ivey. Yet to see a basket. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. That one no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Pistons ahead, up 9. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Cade and Ivey, they're the backcourt. Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
So he gets them both. Rockets trail by 11. Here's Shepherd. 4-3. Fires in the triple. And the Pistons with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Now here's Cunningham.
Yeah, listen, Cade is too much for one defender. He didn't have a choice there but to foul him.
That free throw good from Cunningham. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Tate's checked in. Here's Holland. Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Shepherd. Misses the fadeaway. Rockets trail by 10. Outside Finney-Smith. Capella with it. Here's Okogie. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That free throw no good. Good on the second one. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They've got a 9-point lead. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Houston has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Shepard. He's watched by Cunningham. From 15 feet away, Houston with another miss. The Pistons lead by 9. To the inside. LeVert passes to Stewart. Cunningham outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
And that is great work inside by Cunningham. He can just beat you in so many ways.
Picked by Tate. From 11 feet away, and it's Shepard missing. The Pistons have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Hollins. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for 1 more at the line. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith. And Detroit making a change here. Harris is checked in. And then for Houston, Adams checked in for Capella. Durant comes in for Tate. And it's Amin Thompson in for Okogie. Here's Shepard. Pass to Thompson. Here's Shepard. To the paint. Here's Adams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Now Cunningham. The 3-ball. Cash from Cunningham on the 3-ball.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
Here's Shepard. He's watched by Cunningham. Pass to Thompson. Here's Shepard. And that one is stuffed right through.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Thompson. Adams controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, many of Adams' points are generated off putbacks, just like that one.
Cunningham outside. The 3 is up. The Rockets pull it in. Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. And some changes here for Detroit. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland. And it's Robinson in for LeVert. Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Eason comes in for Shepard. Now here's Thompson. Deflects the pass. Duran with a steal. To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Eason with the ball. And it's Robinson picking him up. Pass to Durant. Six to shoot. Adams, the pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Detroit leading by 9. Now here's Cunningham. Robinson on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 12. Thompson passes to Durant. Back to Thompson. And rejected.
You see the athleticism of Cunningham, using it there to come up with the swat.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And he knocks down the first one.
And we're seeing Cunningham turn himself into a leader. This is why he went first overall back in 2021.
Şengün checked in for Adams.
Their lead could be even bigger right now, but their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
On the wing, Thompson. He's watched by Cunningham. Shots good by Thompson.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
And here's Cunningham. Here's Duren. Now Robinson. Şengün with a steal. Here's Durant. Shot clock at 6. No good. Detroit leading by 11. Thompson using the glass to lay it in.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Durant with it. Outside Thompson. Şengün, a screen on Cunningham. Thompson. Now Şengün. Book it! Straight in!
Yeah, good physical play from the big man. Şengün refused to be stopped.
That free throw good from Şengün. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And he makes a first.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Rockets trail by 11. Outside Durant. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Here's Cunningham. Boy, he has been hard to stop.
Yeah, and they've thrown a few things at him too, but to no avail.
Outside Thompson. Now Harris. Cunningham fires. Buries it from outside.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Pistons.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stopped.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Cade Cunningham.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Robinson outside. Cunningham outside. Here's Thompson. Now Duren. Just 5 on the clock. Now Thompson. Robinson outside from downtown and stolen by Durant. The finish and a quick two as he powers it in. "24 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Cunningham. Ooh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
So it's Detroit picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.